So the Beach Renourishment team is here, and the tide is coming in and up. All very interesting. Today I'm going to be elaborating a little bit more on some, I believe the most pressing issue would be the rise of the BEAST system, the implementation of that, and also how it relates to artificial intelligence. So I'll be unpacking some of that. On my liked video playlist, I've recently added some videos that discuss things such as artificial intelligence, the Mark of the Beast system. Revelation 13 discusses that. Oh, this ought to be really cool. And also autonomous weapons, and the capacity that artificial intelligence has to pour over the data stream that the world generates with all its activity. The amount of it is absolutely mind-boggling, literally. It's beyond our human comprehension. And yet, God, who created this world, is actually all-knowing. Not artificially, actually. Omniscience is, omniscience is knowing everything. The ability to know everything. Truly amazing. One of my favorite passages is what would it profit a man if he gained the whole world and lose his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? Absolutely priceless. Christ paid the price for all of his children to actually be born again. And they will be. I believe the implementation and recommendation of flat earth videos and that topic was very deliberate by the AI system to offer resistance to much of the world that was pre-programmed to believe that, wow, it'd be the most ridiculous thing in the world to believe that the earth is flat, or mostly flat. That was pre-placed there a long time ago. The sun and the moon are very close to us. According to Scripture, the sun is in the midst of the clouds. Pretty clear right now, so we won't see that particular it's not an anomaly, it's a reality. And I've captured many occurrences of the sun actually in the midst of the clouds. Same thing happens with the moon. The reason why any of that matters is, well, the short answer, the truth is that the truth matters. God's power, majesty, character is evident within his creation. Satan is an opportunist. He will use who and what he can. He's limited. God will use it all, including Satan. So it takes less than a day to hear the entire New Testament, about 19 hours. 77 to hear from Genesis to Revelation. I believe the Book of Enoch is very beneficial to listen to. A lot of accounts of the battle that we're in there. And Jesus actually spoke of Enoch, as well as Jude wrote about him too. Keep in mind, all of Scripture is breathed by God. He's the author of it, of the Holy Bible. Undisturbed water is flat and level. There would be no level in the world if the earth were moving. Just think about that statement. Water seeks level. We're at sea level. The horizon is horizontal with no curvature. I interacted with a group of college students yesterday and last night. Very interesting indeed. Some very fascinating people. One of them has family, his last name is Ferrari. Is related to Enzo Ferrari of the Ferrari sports car, motor car empire. Went to Colgate University. So in the context of the people that I interact with, there will be people from all over the world that come here. Met people right out here from China, Germany, Sweden, Norway. The beach renourishment team is assembled, and we've got the heavy equipment right here, getting ready to move around the sand that comes through the pipeline. So right in the view we've got the flat water, flat and level, and then the reflection on the tilted sand. That's just the reality of it. I believe that a love for the truth is a gift from God. The truth, no matter where it leads. That's the pipeline that'll be activated soon with a ship that'll be arriving soon. Just had a new engine put in it. That's the Prince Pier in Cherry Grove, South Carolina, North Myrtle Beach. I'm at the end of Sea Mountain Highway. I captured a video right from in front here of the sun in the midst of the clouds. It was shared on the Infinite Earth video. Look at how much tilt there is to that reflection, and then the flat and level there. That video titled Local Sun, if you hashtag Local Sun, you'll see a lot of my content. That video has been viewed almost probably over 750,000 times now, right over the tops of these buildings. Where the sun and the moon appear and vanish on the horizon, and their duration of visibility between one another cannot be explained by the heliocentric model of this world. That's the globe model. You can look at all the movement and gyration that's supposedly going on. Yet that's what water does. That's the reflection of it. We don't see the upside down world anywhere except the imagination. That's the only place it exists. I invert the camera from time to time to show that. It gets even, it's weird no matter how you do it. Whether it's exactly upside down or some variant of that. That's just not possible. Something that fabulous or fascinating would be interesting to capture and show from off this world with a Hubble telescope or high altitude aircraft. They won't do it because they can't do it. They can't fly under the earth on the other side of this surface. There's a firmament above the earth as accounted for in creation. The flood that Noah prepared for, God caused it to start raining. Then he opened up the fountains of the deep and the floodgates of heaven. I'm unapologetically a biblical creationist. I've got archaeological evidence on my like video playlist, as well as powerful documentaries exposing the reality of the battle that we're in that involves all aspects of our life experience. We're all eternal beings having a temporary human experience. People reflect off of the water, off of the liquid mirror that's out here. They reflect on their past, present, future, all of that. With the kaleidoscope of conspiracies I deal with, there will be people that will find plenty of reason to find what I'm saying highly objectionable and discount the whole conversation or discussion. And yet there are those that love the truth that want to know it. The truth about everything. So now that I'm actually born again, I have the passion, purpose, eternal perspective, and the power to do what I previously could not do, and the pleasure to enjoy it all, even in the midst of extreme opposition at all levels. Family, government, the whole thing. The world government. The beast system. The data stream that AI pours over knows exactly how long our phones are next to other phones, what the details of all that are, who we talk to, what we look at. I'm going to line myself up so that I can see the reflection of the lighthouse again. I think I just need to stay about here. So one of the reasons why all this is very important is the fact that NASA is an unreliable source of information. The official news release system of the world is corrupt, has been bought out by powerful financial systems. The artificial intelligence controls the stock market, basically all of human activity, under the sovereign control of God. God allows it, and He uses it too. He's using me in the midst of it as well. That's why I have millions of views. It's not because it's because of God's sovereign plan. He's in control. That's a level mirror. That liquid there, that water, that ocean water. It wouldn't stick to a spinning ball hurling through space. If you hashtag perspective, you'll see some of the details with that. What can we see from this vantage point in this world? We're all eternal beings having a temporary human experience. All of God's children will absolutely be born of His Spirit at some point in this human experience. As we walk down the beach, contemplating our lives. The shadows and the reflections are absolutely mesmerizing to me. See how the light beam got continuous for a brief amount of time, filling in all those spots? This is a mission field that comes to us. They'll spend millions, actually billions of dollars. About 20 million people will visit in the Myrtle Beach area this year. And they will spend billions of dollars to do it. And the beach renourishment is occurring to protect the infrastructure here, add a little elevation to a very significant area of the coastline. So I'm not going to stop talking about the flat earth, the biblical creation. I'm just going to have a real serious emphasis on the threat that artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, the financial system of the world, that unless you accept and worship the beast, accept the mark of the beast and worship him, and you won't be able to participate in that system of commerce. The AI could shut down the power grid wherever, whenever, for however God would permit it. Just let that sink in. The distribution of electricity worldwide could be selectively disrupted. Death is being unleashed in the form of fires in California. Got evidence of that on my channel. As long as that isn't taken down, my channel or the associated channels with it. It's a liquid mirror there. Paradise, California had just a tremendous amount of damage, and then there's more. There's evidence of directed energy weapons, autonomous weaponry, smart meter, Tesla technology, all of that turning the house in the electrical system of a house into an ignition source for a fire. Now, some of the channels associated with reporting that have been taken down. A Plain Truth 1 got taken down. Now there's a Plain Truth 2 that's up, as far as I know. So I'm going to continue to work to manage the content that I present. It's not just me only, it's the team of people that I know that are also leveraging worldwide instantaneous portable communications to expose the reality of the world that we live in, to a world that largely is deceived, and by irony and paradox, they don't know it. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 states to everybody forever, they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason, God sends them a powerful delusion.